we start this week. You were talking with Baba Lysaga when the conversation began to break down, and you decided to take some more hostile and aggressive actions. So we are in the middle of these swamps in Berez at Baba Lysaga's hut here. Let me again give you an idea of what you're looking at here. So it's this large hut that is like up on the rotting stumps of a tree and built up. And so Baba is up, elevated from your position, been talking down to you, and Fancy has crept up right to it, and he has gotten up close enough that he can basically see inside. We can re-describe what Fancy sees for the sake of everyone's memory. There is the hut is 15 feet on a side, packed with old furniture, which includes a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a wardrobe, a table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, and an iron tub stained with blood. Finally, in the middle of the room is a ghastly wooden crib with an angelic child sitting in it. All of the furnishings except for the crib are bolted to the floor, and beneath the crib, green light seeps up through the cracks in the rotting floorboards. So with that, everybody can roll initiative, and we can figure out the order that everybody will act in, and we'll get right in it. There are 7 scarecrows that are surrounding the hut, which are going to be coming in for the attack.
Not the best start, Jove.
Oh, of course. But let's get the ones out of the way now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I should have thought that was Adam that rolled.
No, I actually got a higher than a 5. I was gonna feel really bad about leaving this game right on the Baba Lysaga fight, because I'm one of the few members of the party who can actually take hits.
Yeah, you're kind of important.
Me too.
I also have the Sun Sword, which is...
Also kind of
Super.
important.
Yeah. I remember I start this game with Necrotic Shred already out because stupid Raven pun from last time.
Right. That is out. Let's see, who are we waiting on? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Fancy, you want me to roll your initiative for you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting a little bit of lag. I don't know about y'all. It's things are going a little bit slow. This Fancy.
Yeah, that's why I have 2 initiatives.
So let's correct you back to your first one of 18.
My BM20 is not rolling.
Oh, no problem.
So,
Any bonus to that D20 roll, or is it just a straight D20 roll?
no. Just straight D20.
All right, that is everybody in the order. And acting first is this scarecrow down here, and he is going to move on in. Three, 4. He's going to come up here to, well, let's see. Let's do, he could have approached anybody on this corner. So he does come at Valmo. And he comes at you with his multi-attack claws.
Is that
Does a 12 hit?
No, that's
Didn't think so. And a 14 probably doesn't either.
no.
All right. And then we go to Speedy Shantala.
Right, so I'm gonna go one scorching ray for this guy, and this guy.
Wow, look at that. All over the place.
Oh gosh.
Getting the ones out of the way now. Just kidding.
All right, so what was the third target?
This one.
Okay, so that hits. Definitely a 27 hits for 5 fire damage, but these guys are vulnerable to fire. And so he actually takes 10 points of damage.
So, do I have to take 2 cards?
You do.
God.
Welcome to the game again.
So, when started.
Now, Chove, I can't. The user interface is glitching out on me, so I can't read your card. What does your card do?
Okay, let's see. Mine says this card may be played against you by the DM. I would have a 1d8 reduced from a saving throw.
1d8.
So if like I rolled a 16 on a saving throw and you rolled a d8 and it was 2, it'd be a
Gotcha.
14 instead of a 16. Yeah.
Okay, so a penalty to a saving throw. Okay,
Mhm.
I got that. Now, Chantal, I can see yours. And what'd you get? You got opportunity attacks against you are made with advantage. That's a very situational one. I'll have to remember. And 1d12 after a saving throw. Okay, so I'll have to remember when you guys make saving throws. Particularly against that. All right, so Shantala, you used the Scorching Ray, missed 2 of your targets, and burned a third. And we come to this Scarecrow here. He's got a movement of 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's see who he gets on the corner here.
He screams, ah!
Going after Chove. 21 hits. So take 7 slashing damage, Chove. And then make a wisdom saving throw. And why don't you do that minus d8 on that saving throw?
Add a +4 for my aura of protection.
You said wisdom, correct?
Wisdom, right.
Alright. No.
All right, so let's do the math.
Add a +4 to that roll.
So right now you're at 13, which is a pass. You only needed to pass an 11. But now I need you to roll your d8 to see.
Oh, yes.
All right, so that only brought it.
Low, that's the time to do
So
it.
that brought it down
Get
to
him out
12.
now.
Congratulations, you. You can go ahead and play that red card. Just drag it onto the board.
Yep.
There you go, and we'll get rid of that. Congratulations, it didn't end up hurting you, and you avoid the effect of becoming frightened from the strike of the Scarecrow. And
Great.
we go to Evie.
He is absolutely terrified at them. I was not happy either. That's what. I will bonus action Shillelagh this crow next to me.
So bonus action, cast Shillelagh, then you attack with it. And you attack with a 22 and do 5 bludgeoning damage. That is magical damage, so he takes all of it. 5 points.
I'd like to run. I won't. I'm staying right here where Silas is.
All right.
Silas, Job, save me.
And then we go to Fancy, who is standing right at the feet of Baba Lysaga as she stands in the doorway of her hut. Are you with us, Joe? Hey, Joe?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay. Seems like Fancy might be indisposed. We will try to come back to him. Joe, when you get here, it's your turn. All right. And we'll go to this scarecrow here, who's going to come on in. 2, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't have the movement to quite make it. So let's do a quick determination here. Shantala versus Valmo. Who do I want to pick for making a wisdom saving throw? Shantala's good at wisdom, and Valmo is less good at wisdom. So let's target Valmo.
And
with,
Valmo also gets a +4 to that.
right? To the terrifying glare. So that's a wisdom saving throw for Valmo.
Ooh.
Oh.
With the +4, that only brings it to 10, which is still a fail. So you are magically frightened and paralyzed.
Oh.
Paralyzed creatures are also incapacitated.
If he had rolled literally anything other than a 1, he would have passed.
Right. Good on that scarecrow. Okay. Let me come back to this guy up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think he's close enough. Yeah. And he can't see Fancy. So you guys are all out of range of his vision. So he will use his action to dash. And he gets that close. The scarecrow up here. He dashes, and he gets this far, but he has no action after dashing. And we go to Silas.
What do we think is going to be the bigger threat? These scarecrows and their ability to paralyze, or Babala Saga?
I was about to say we can just get rid of the scarecrows quickly if we use fire, because I do remember and have it noted that like they're really susceptible to fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are.
Okay, I don't have any fire, so I'll leave that to you.
You don't have your Divine Smite?
I have Searing Smite, but that's about it.
Okay, yeah. If you want to, since you're kind of our powerhouse, if you want to focus Babala Saga, go right ahead.
But at the same time, if I'm not around you guys, you're not going to
Don't leave
benefit
me.
my
Don't
aura
leave
of
me.
protection.
True.
So I'm going to stick with the group for a bit and just keep you guys within 10 feet of me for that aura. Because you're going to need that for wisdom saves. And I'm going to move into range with this scarecrow here, and I'm going to cast Divine Favor as my bonus action to give myself an extra 1d4 radiant damage. And then I'm going to bop him with the Sun Sword. Actually, I only use 5 feet of movement, so I'm going to use 15 feet of movement to move into flanking. And now I'm going to bop him with the Sun Sword.
All right.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so he takes a total of 14
14
for that first
damage.
attack. Second attack.
Never liked that sound.
No, but I'm doing with advantage, so that one doesn't even matter.
Oh, okay.
Right.
12 misses probably.
12 hits the scarecrow.
Really?
Yep.
That's unfortunate. He takes a bit more
19.
radiant damage there.
19 more.
And then I'm going to use, I have 10 feet of movement left, so I'm going to move here and then here. So that everybody's still benefiting from my aura. Because screw you and your wisdom saves. Okay, so that's my turn.
All right. Space Bear.
All right. I'm gonna throw the bonus action hex on the guy who's injured,
Fantastic.
and I will throw some Eldritch Blasts his way.
All right, that first one hits and takes him out.
All right. And the second one is gonna go at the guy over here.
Okay.
Oop.
That misses, unfortunately.
All right, that's it.
All right. Now we come to the star of the hour, the hag Baba Lysaga. She immediately climbs down out of her hut, and we're gonna say Fancy gets out of the way. Speak now or forever hold your peace, Fancy. And do you want to, unless you want to do different?
Just like F it, we'll do it live. Get out of the way.
Okay.
I'm just doing it on my phone. I can't figure it out on the computer. Whatever.
Okay. So she climbs down out of her hut and moves over into her flying skull. And she immediately begins to float up out of the air, and we'll say she able to get 30 feet up. So I'll put her little elevation marker there. She goes 30 feet straight up, and then she drifts over to the side a little bit. From this vantage point, she casts a spell. Or wait, you know what? First, let's do this. Let's do the Summon Swarm. Alright, so she summons some swarms of insects. And they appear on the field. Let me roll initiative for these guys. Alright, they're all on the initiative board now. And so that is Baba's action. She climbs down out of her hut into her skull, floats up into the sky, and summons 3 swarms of black flies to the battlefield. Let's
It's
say
like we're in Minnesota.
she gets to say where they are. So let's put a set right on Silas. Let's put a set on Shantala, and why not one on Shove?
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
And then we come back to this scarecrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely within 30 feet. Let's go Shantala with the wisdom save. And let's use that minus D12.
Oh.
Ooh, look at that. All right. And so you would have get the +4 from Silas, right? That would have applied. So
Yeah.
that puts you up to 25. So even if you get a 12 on that
Well,
card, you still would have made it. So congratulations. You can play that card and get it out of your off of your person. And you avoid the terrifying glare effect. All
I
right.
wasn't really too worried about it.
Valmo, you
What
are
can I do?
paralyzed and incapacitated.
So I can't even go into my shell because that takes an action.
No,
And I
can't
can't do spells because
anything.
I can't speak.
And the duration of the frightened is until the end of the scarecrow's next turn.
Yeah.
The paralysis. It doesn't say that you get any kind of subsequent save, so it's just until the end of the scarecrow's next turn.
So would he have to roll it again, or does it automatically end?
It automatically ends.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
All right, so not much for you to do in the meantime. We will cut back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Chove, why don't you make the save against the terrifying glare?
Another wisdom? Great.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
All right, excellent job. Avoided the effects of that, and then it is your turn.
okay, great. Let's see. So many choices. But I guess the best thing to do is deal with our friend right here. But what I want to actually do first is, okay, I should have this. I'm going to summon Beast. So I'm going to go with land again.
Okay. And do I drop a specific beast token for you, or?
Last time I just said bear, so I don't mind doing a bear again.
Does it have the stats of a bear? Does it have?
Yeah, this is like the weird thing. I believe we went with just like a
It
regular.
uses the bestial spirit stat block,
Mhm.
whatever that is. So I've got to find bestial spirit.
Yeah, and then it doesn't say it on this, but I actually looked it up on Roll20. So I actually, the reason they asked for like air, land, or water is that you get like different buffs depending on it. So I actually get pack tactics for choosing land.
Okay. I did find bestial spirit in the
I love
the,
pack tactics.
compendium. So I'm trying to drop that on the board now. It's just being laggy. There it is. Alright, let me try to give you control of the bestial spirit. In Player's Journal, Chove can be controlled by Chove. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
you should be able to open the bestial spirit character sheet and roll attacks from it and stuff.
Would it be under psychics? Oh,
No,
there it
if,
is.
like-
On top, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So fantastic. We'll just say it's like a smaller bear. So yeah, I've decided on land. Seems about right.
Sure.
So that way we'll have basically like fentanyl, so long as the person isn't incapacitated now.
So where do you want to? You can move that token where you'd like it to appear.
Okay. Let me decide where exactly I want to put it. You know what? I will put. I will. This is a hard choice. Wow. Okay. I think I'll go put the token here, just to give Balmo Space Bear a bit of a barrier. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, does this creature go on your turn, or does it?
Yeah, I think it's just easiest to say that I'll go immediately right after. Yeah, it literally says
It takes your
Uh,
turn immediately after
it-
yours.
after
right?
yours. Yeah, so
Okay.
I go first and then I'll go after me.
All
But
right.
that's what I do with my turn.
So it can go.
Yep. Yep. So since that was my action, I'm going to have it attack this scarecrow right here.
All right. It gets multi-attack,
Mhm.
equal to half the spell's level. So you cast it at level 2, so it only
Mhm.
gets a single attack. Okay. Here it comes, Maul 13. That hits for 12 plus the spell's level, so 2, so for 14 damage. Now the question is this magical attacks? It's the result of a magically summoned creature, so I'm going to say yes and say it takes all 14 damage. We're going to call it magical piercing. I'm not sure if that's the right ruling, but we'll go with it.
For the DM, it's
so
always
yeah.
the ruling.
All right, and then we come to this swarm of insects who moves itself into Chove's square. It's now occupying your square, and it is going to attack you. And dozens of biting insects assail you head to foot, and do 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great.
And same thing to Shantala. These flies close in and swarm all over you. And I don't think they manage to get through your armor. You're too well armored, so they you keep them at the biting insects at bay.
Do they stay there in my space?
They do.
Ah,
Moving out of this space in any direction provides them with an opportunity attack.
which of course I've got that card for.
That is evil.
Thanks for reminding me, actually.
Well, I tend to avoid those anyway, just because I don't have that great of armor.
Right. All right, so let's review here. You're paralyzed and incapacitated, and you've got this scarecrow right next to you. So what does paralyzed and incapacitated mean mechanically? Paralyzed means that attack rolls against you have advantage. Any attack that hits is a critical hit. So we're going to go with that scarecrow. He's got multi-attack, and so he's going to attack with advantage, and any attack hits is a crit. Let me scroll back down. Okay, here it comes. Nope. 18 is a miss.
Yep.
20 is a hit.
Yep.
All right, and so that did. I've got to roll the damage twice, right?
Doubled.
It's the additional
Okay.
dice.
Or it's just the damage was 2d4 plus 1. It would just be 3d4 plus 1?
It would double all the dice. It would be 44.
So it would be 44 plus 2 at the end of it.
No,
Or
you don't double the
no.
modifier. Just one.
Just the dice. Okay, so another 2d4 damage. Here it comes.
You always double just all dice.
All right,
That's why-
so a total of 9 slashing damage. And I suppose you have to make another wisdom saving throw.
roll literally anything other than a 1 and you'll pass.
You say that like it's so easy.
You only have a
I don't think you have any control.
You only have a 5% chance.
Ever tell me the odds?
Hey!
Hey!
Look at that. All right, and then at the end of his turn, all of these effects that are on you expire.
Take your card. Sorry. Did you want me to use that that red card?
For what is that one?
1d8, negative 1d8 on the saving throw. So if you want to use it now, go for it.
Yeah, I would have retroactively. I would have taken that. So what it means is, if you want to play the red card, you've got to give back the blue card because it wouldn't have been a crit.
I only see what the blue card says. Oh, they just
Smart man.
cancel each other. I'll keep the blue card.
Okay, so you'll keep the red card too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was this guy down here. The effects of the terrifying glare have worn off Valmo, and we go to Shantala.
So if they're in my space, they're not in myself. So does a spell from myself hit them?
Yeah, I mean, I
Like if I want to do burning hands, it should hit them.
it's going to hit you too,
Why?
because in order to hit them, you've got to put yourself in harm's way.
But it goes out from myself. Like, I mean, if you think of a body, like, right? The insects aren't in my body; they're around in my 5-foot space.
Right. I see what you're saying. Here, let's do a quick Google search. 5e. Can I
otherwise,
target a creature in my space?
I mean, wouldn't you just end up hitting yourself with a bunch of burning flies? Oh, that would smell rank.
All right, because I don't know, I'll let you go ahead and attack them without hitting yourself.
Or I could stand in Silas's space while I do the attack, right?
But you'd provoke an opportunity attack moving out.
Oh, even though I didn't move away from them. Well, there's no way for me to attack them without.
Without provoking an opportunity attack.
But you're saying I can attack them.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense otherwise. Really.
It feels like the thing that makes a swarm so bothersome, and what should the obstacle be, is that it swarms you. And so I would think, rather than having necessarily a ton of hit points or a ton of damage or anything, like its difficulty factor is in targeting, which is what I'm thinking. But I can't quite do the mental gymnastics enough to deny your line of thinking. So you can go ahead and target them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do burning hands.
All right, so that is a dexterity save on their part.
Well, it's a 15-foot cone, so it hits more than them.
Yeah, you could get with a 15-foot cone. I think you could get both swarms of insects, or if you wanted to swing it the other way, you might be able to get one of these scarecrows with it.
You think I can only get one scarecrow?
Let me find the template.
It'd be great if I could get 2.
Let's see. So the red is a 15-foot square. I'll put it right here on you, and we'll start spinning.
Oh, how do you spin it?
So there's a little tab on the north side of the graphic. When you click on the graphic, a box forms around it of little anchor points, and there's a little tab on the top side that'll let you spin it.
Can't really see it. I can see the little blue line. Oh, there we go. Oh,
well, that was me. I was trying to help you.
Well, but that works. Well,
yeah.
sort of. I mean,
so So in spinning it, I see that you can definitely get one. It would be hard. You can
spin a little bit more south, can't you?
Yeah.
Turn it a little bit, you'll get the other one.
Now here's the thing, and this is what I'm thinking. Right here, the way this is situated, your burning hands doesn't actually target anything inside your own square.
Oh.
So you're talking about maybe wanting to cast it from back here, which puts you in the line of fire, but also puts them in the line of fire.
It gives me the opportunity attack.
But no, I'm just saying if you wanted to, include your own space inside the cone and kind of cast it with your arm stretched out behind you so that you kind of get yourself in the blast. That's why I was going to let you...
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
You can definitely get both of these scarecrows, though. You can get two of them and ignore the bugs in your square.
For the bugs aren't going to be much of an issue once it gets to my turn, because I'm just going to move into flanking with Valmo and just beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do this and do the scarecrows. That feels like a lot more worthwhile.
All right, so let's make dexterity saves for the scarecrows. So the one on top fails his, and the one on the bottom just makes his. So the one on top failed his. He takes 18 points of fire damage, which gets doubled to 36. And he goes down in a flaming... Now remember, these scarecrows are not stuffed with straw. They're stuffed with raven feathers. And this one on the bottom made his saving throw, so he only takes 9, but it gets doubled to 18 as he goes up in a puff. But not quite down. And then we come back here, and let's see... Let's direct one of these claws at each one of you. So claw attack number 1 against Chove. 14 misses.
Actually, it just
14 hits. Okay. So 4 slashing damage and a wisdom saving throw.
All right, let me just give you the wisdom save.
Okay, you crushed that. And here comes the second claw attack at Evie. 17.
So since that attack is at Evie, can I use Sentinel to attack
As a
with
reaction?
my reaction?
Yep.
Alright, let's break out Blood Spear.
And this is your round 2 reaction, so you don't get another reaction until round 3.
Mm-hmm.
That hits for 7 piercing. That's magical, so he takes all of it, all 7.
Yep. I'd also I'm gonna add my Dreadful Strikes just to add on some more magical damage.
Why not? 2 more.
Nice.
Silas or protection. Me, I'm not getting hit.
If you're within 10 feet, you get a +4 to the save.
Okay. No, so the wisdom save, but not to the attack.
No, just to the wisdom save.
Okay, well, that's important. Guess we're going to take my 9 damage.
Alright, then we go to Little Evie.
No, take off my 9. I am going to... Pissed. Does that sometimes. I'm going to cast Moonbeam. To do it at 3rd level. Then I'm going to put it... I think I can actually reach. I'm going to put it on Babala Saga. My cone is, I think, 40 feet up, so... Unless you guys tell me that I should take out the scarecrows first. I think I should take out the scarecrows first?
It's better to take the scarecrows out of the initiative order.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. Oh, I can't.
So you got the moonbeam on Baba Lysaga?
I'm changing my mind. My group has convinced me to go after the scarecrows.
It's not a bad idea.
So what? You want to get him in this one?
Yeah.
All right.
Good level.
So they will
actually did some really good damage.
Take that damage at the start of their turns.
That's not bad. 21. The start of your turn.
Really good.
Right. DC 13 Constitution and 21. We'll have to try to remember that one. All right. And anything else for Evie?
Wants to run away, but she's going to be there.
All right. Fancy.
Okay, I've been crunching the numbers for like 20 minutes now.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Gust of Wind. There's no place I really want to stand, though. So I think I'm going to do it from over here.
You blow her off of her skull?
That's up to Dan. It's 60 feet. And what is it? If she doesn't succeed on a strength saving throw, she gets pushed 15 feet away.
Can you pop up the text?
What kind of Mario Kart shit is this?
Sorry, I was just looking.
Let's get at him.
Thank you. Oh shit! Accidentally just clicked off the game. Literally just blue shelling Baba Lysaga.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh, it's a
Heather,
great thing. It's happening, and I love it.
So it's a concentration spell.
Right.
Okay, so we'll mark you as concentrating. Each creature that starts its turn in the line. Let me see if I have a. I don't know if I have a graphic for this, but I'm gonna look. I do.
Did the music go away for anybody else, or is it just me?
I still got it.
Okay. Okay, but maybe it's because I accidentally got taken out of the game.
That looks cool.
Except it's 10 feet wide.
Yeah, it is 10 feet wide.
And it's 60 foot long, right?
Correct.
What does the moonbeam do?
So 35 plus 15 goes to 50. So I can cover that.
Oh shit.
We're out of Perez.
We are the worst repo men ever.
All right, so there's your gust of wind. There, Fancy. You cast it in this area here, and I'm going to give you control over this. So if you want to move this gust around, as long as you're concentrating on it, you're producing it. So let's come back to the spell description here. Each creature that starts its turn in this line must succeed on a strength saving throw. Would be pushed 15 feet. Any creature in the line.
The best part about it is that I play Don't Come Around Here by No More by Tom Petty.
Now,
better.
when you
Even
cast that
better.
spell, you stop being invisible.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So a new player is on the battlefield. Gusting wind at Baba Lysaga. We'll see the effect that it has on her when it's her turn. For
New
now, we
challenger
go
approaches.
to this scarecrow who steps forward and strikes twice at Shantala. 15 and 20.
Oh, they both hit.
All right, and so you need to make 2 wisdom saving throws.
Nice job.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, but I still take
Wow.
14 damage,
You
right?
still do take the 14 damage.
Ow. Crazy dice tonight.
All right, and this swarm of insects is going to move into Silas's space.
Okay.
And is
I
going
welcome the
to-
challenge.
Going to bite at Silas.
Come at me, bro.
Doesn't
Missed.
do too much with it. This guy starts his turn in the Moonbeam. That's a Constitution saving throw DC 13. For how much damage?
1.
I'm scrolling back. Where was the
1.
21? Is that what you're saying? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 21.
Okay, all right. So Constitution save DC 13. Made it. So he takes half damage. So he takes 10 points of damage. Moves out of the Moonbeam. Comes at Fancy. Gonna attack Fancy twice. Fancy, 7, miss. 16 hits you, Fancy, right?
Probably.
Now, a couple of things. First of all is the 4 points of damage.
I know. I know the routine.
Now you
Up
need,
against the wall.
you gotta you gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
Is
DC
Constitution-
10.
Unfortunately, you are too far to benefit from my aura.
Okay, you made your concentration save, so the spell, the Gust of Wind, is still active. Now, your Wisdom saving throw against the touch of the Scarecrow.
Oh.
Nice being invisible, wasn't it?
And you made your Wisdom save, so congratulations. The Scarecrow got taken down. And then we go to Silas, who's got a swarm
Okay.
of bugs on him.
Oh no. Anyways, there's still a swarm of bugs on Shantala, right?
Yeah,
I
I don't
believe
think
there is.
Silas doesn't have a swarm of bugs.
He just acquired one.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
But there's still one under Shantala, right?
I believe there is. Yep.
Cool, I'm just gonna walk away from the bugs.
All right, there is an opportunity attack.
Okay. Alright, anyways, so
Right.
back to the more important thing.
Right.
Sorry if I sound so dismissive of these bugs.
Aid.
Only black flies, they're not that bad. Anyways, am I technically flanking the bugs that are on Shantala with Thalmo?
Yes.
Bye-bye, bugs. This is all radiant damage.
All right, I'm just moving you for a second, Shantala, so I can see your bugs.
So yeah, 5 of that's necrotic.
Sounds
The
wrong.
remaining 13 is radiant.
So 18 altogether.
18 altogether.
Okay. These insects are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, but you didn't do any bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, so they take all 18.
Yep. Fantastic. My next attack is going to be on the bugs again, because I don't particularly like them.
Right?
16.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye, bugs.
Bye-bye, bugs.
It was awfully skillful of you to do that without hitting me.
Right. You know what it's like? You know the bug zappers that they have on the
Yeah.
back point? It's like, that's what the sun sword was, and he was just
I started
kind
just,
of
like,
waving it
waving it
around.
around Shantala.
You see, we just actually bought like tennis racket bug zappers. So my dad has been playing with those a lot lately.
Anyways, I'm gonna
sell
move
those?
Men
back.
never outgrow
yeah.
their toys. Right.
Jokingly, I was gonna move back. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna move back into the bug space because honestly, they're not gonna do much.
All right. Space Bear.
Okay, bonus action, move my hex to this guy right here.
Okay.
We'll blast him.
Gotcha. 12 hits for 15. Force and necrotic. Nothing that he resists.
He's still up? Nope.
He is not.
Okay. The other one is going to go at this guy right here. Yeah. There we go.
All right, 19.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't resist any of that damage. Okay.
That's it.
And then we come back to the lady here. Now, she gets to make a strength saving throw against the gust of wind, right?
I believe it is strength, yeah.
All right, so she failed.
That's a big
So
fail.
she gets pushed 15 feet.
Yeah, I guess just push her back 15 feet.
Right?
If she's 30 feet in the air, does she actually go like 15 feet at an angle?
Yeah, I guess
Well,
she would.
Yeah.
But the math starts to get too hard, so we'll keep it.
Yeah, keep it simple. You have no idea what was going in my brain when I was coming up with this plan. I'm like, 45-degree angle here.
Oh
How do you
wait,
spell Pythagoras?
wait, wouldn't she like fall out of her dragon skull?
No, it just pushed the whole thing with her in it.
Ugh.
It's a big. It's like the skull is upside down. The skull is upside down and hollowed out, so she's sitting in it, and it's like she's got like 3/4 cover sitting in this thing.
So it's like a kayak.
Even bigger, like a big flying, like a giant flying tub.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right, but after getting pushed by the wind, she has identified somebody on the battlefield that she wants to take out. And I'm just dealing with a little lag, so bear with me here. Here comes a spell.
60.
So that's going at Silas.
Okay. Hold on. Is that what kind of damage is that?
Necrotic.
My
Okay.
God, 63?
Oh my god!
So 20.
Oh, yay.
So hey,
that's
yeah,
half damage,
excellent.
right?
You made your saving throw, so you only take half damage.
Oh yeah,
Here's the
finger
thing,
of death.
I'm also
level 7
resistant to
spell.
necrotic damage. So let's have
Oh.
that again.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Nice.
remember finger of death. I played a sorcerer. Oh, level 7 spell for you.
So Dan, how much damage am I taking at quarter of that?
Right. So so half would be at 31, and then half again would be 15.
Oh, okay, that's great. So I still have these 8 temporary hit points from Fancy. So in reality, I'm really only taking. So really, I only took about 7 points of damage. So I'm just gonna stick the middle finger up at Bala Saga.
Right. She wasn't happy with that. She didn't
Uh-oh.
know. She didn't know you were resistant to necrotic damage. You just shook that off like nothing.
Okay.
What kind of paladin is this?
Oh, trust me, I have a plan.
The cat eyes didn't make her suspect something?
Yeah, no.
can't see from that far away.
Well, she just saw the person wielding the sun sword and said, "Ooh, let's take him out."
And that didn't work, clearly.
It clearly didn't. Valmo.
There's so many things I want to do after not being able to do anything for the last round.
I've been working on this shit post the entire game.
If she's 55 feet away from me, right? 30 feet up.
But there's still a scarecrow right next to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at my options. He's the only scarecrow. So, yeah, I'll hit him with the the Warhammer.
Ooh, not so much.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. Which doesn't hit, but it's out there.
You should have
That'll be
control of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be it for now.
Okay. This scarecrow makes his Constitution saving throw DC 13. Fails. Takes 21 points of damage. Moves out and tries to give Fancy the 1-2.
Come on.
13 hits?
Oh, come on. I gotta have more than 13, right?
Well, I think it's 13. Unless your sheet's not up to date.
Damn it. All right.
So 3 slashing damage. And then a wisdom saving throw.
One, two, three. Wisdom, huh? I'm not really very wise, so.
Right.
No.
Okay, so you avoid the effects of the scarecrow's touch, but now you have to make a concentration check. So that's a Constitution saving throw.
I thought you said it was a concentration saving throw. Oh, fuck, no.
So you lose concentration on the Gust of Wind spell.
It was fun while it lasted.
It's funny, Silas.
All right, Chove.
Well, you know, she got 1 point of damage for each spell slot level.
I know. That was
So
brutal.
get her.
That was absolutely brutal.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, don't worry, Fancy, I'm coming for you. I just gotta deal with this scarecrow here. Okay, let me see. 13 does hit, great. And then... Alright. And I'll just add 2... Is the 10 enough to just kill the scarecrow that's attacking Evie?
So
Or no?
you did 5 points of damage, 10 points of damage altogether.
Mhm.
It is not out of the fight.
Okay, just gonna add my dreadful strikes to that to add another 6.
Okay.
Still looking good?
Still okay?
Okay, great. Well, I tried. So, I mean, that's technically Chove's turn. She's definitely gonna try and help Fancy as soon as she can, though. For the bestial spirit, let's see if I can actually do some things with him, hopefully. I'm gonna hit the same scarecrow as... Oh, does 10 not hit?
10 just misses.
Okay, so wait. I technically have pack tactics. So yeah.
So he would have had
just-
advantage, so you can effectively roll it again.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
Down.
Oh,
Okay, that first attack doesn't... Oh, it's only one attack, right?
Only
Because
one,
it's
right.
only level 2.
'Cause-
Shit.
Yep, right.
Damn.
I'm trying.
All right. Meanwhile, you got some bugs buzzing around you,
Alright. Forgot about that.
and they just critted you.
Oh no.
23 points of bug biting damage.
Are you kidding me?
oh my God.
I'm hurting, guys.
I'll-
Please.
Oh yeah, like horse flies. That hurts.
Are they
It's
really
like
just not?
bites, plural. That just sounds more painful. Bites.
Right,
It did
so
more
this
damage than Baba
Scarecrow here-
Saga.
Yeah, I know, right? So
Taunt
your
her, Silas.
bestial spirit can be attacked, right? It's only got an armor class of 13, and it's got 20 hit points. Or excuse me, it's got 3 hit points? I don't even know if I can attack this thing. You know what? For the sake of our sanity, I'm gonna attack Valmo instead. Alright, so here comes 2 claw attacks against Valmo.
No.
19 hits.
And a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, so 9 damage and a wisdom save. And you know what? Why don't you use that card?
Which one?
You have a minus 1d8 on a saving throw?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll the d8? Alright, so you effectively got a 7.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, plus
Oh,
four.
plus 4.
Silas.
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
got an
okay.
11,
Plus
so it
4.
brings you up to 11. It still gets you to 11, which is what you needed, so congratulations.
Alright.
Nice. And you burned that card, so
I
that was
burned the red one.
that was a win. All right, so that was that Scarecrow, and we go to Shantala.
Right. I don't really like this, what she's doing. So, I want to cast silence on Baba Saga.
Uh-oh.
I like it.
That's a bold move.
So you get to concentrate on that.
I'm concentrating, which is why I waited till most of these scarecrows were gone.
Now, it doesn't seem that she gets any kind of saving throw against this.
No.
And I haven't contended with this a lot, but it is my understanding, yeah, it says it right there. Casting a spell with a verbal component is impossible.
Yep.
Very, very,
Oh.
very bold and strategic move. I love it. So she is silenced. I don't know if I have... We'll put deafened, but we know it's actually silenced.
How long does that last?
10 minutes. Or as long as I can
Or-
concentrate.
Does that mean if she's hit, is she still silenced?
Yeah, she's just immune to thunder damage.
She can't. Oh,
So, but she's not, yeah, she can still be hit. It's my concentration, not, yeah, it doesn't.
I see.
So here's my question to you. You control where this sphere is. There's nothing that stops her when it's her turn moving the 20 feet outside of the sphere. And then being able to cast her spell like normal. And then you wouldn't be able to move the sphere to catch her until it was your turn.
Oh,
So she might
Huh,
just
what-
move. She might just move out of this when she realizes what you've done.
but she wouldn't know what I've done right now.
Not until she tries to speak.
Right.
Right.
She gets one turn of silenced.
Not how I'm reading it.
Well, how
would
is she
try to
going to?
speak. Go ahead.
She would, well, again, she would go to cast the spell, realize that she couldn't do it. Being the spellcaster that she is, she's familiar with the spell, knows she just has to move 20 feet in any direction, and that she'll be okay.
But she's already taken her action.
But she hasn't.
Just failed.
But
Yeah, she did. If she tries to speak, that isn't that.
I see. So you guys see. I'm not calling the attempt of the spell an action. I'm saying she's able to discover that she's silenced before she spends the full action in her attempt.
Well, so she's not paralyzed. She can move her lips, right?
Right. And she also knows that.
She doesn't know she's been silenced.
The question is, does she know she's been silenced? And I think she does.
For her to find out when to take an action.
No, I don't. I don't think so. I think it forces her to move off this spot before she does anything.
Well, that's not a very good spell, then.
Well, it's good if you can lock them down.
If they're stuck in a room or something.
Yeah.
If she was still on the ground, I could just. But she's not on the ground.
Okay,
I can't do
it's
anything
helpful
here.
if you're fighting a bunch of talosites and all they do is just cast Thunder Wave and you have an area where you know it's not going to hurt you.
Right. No, right. I'm just saying at this exact moment, it was not as good as I thought it would be.
So
Let's just say
I
that.
can bind her on my next turn, and then we could, and then you could use it.
I was going to do that too, but that spell isn't as tall. So I got mad at him for going up 30 feet.
So Chove, these two attacks are coming at you, Chove, and it looks like they both missed.
Yes, they did.
And then we go to Evie.
Oh, I see. I'm going to save you. And
Your Moonbeam, okay. That's a bonus action to move that?
Yes, it is. So I can attack the guy next to me. Not prepared for that because I thought that was an action. Let's water staff him.
Okay,
Still
so
14 hits.
a hit for 3 points of non-magical damage. So he only ends up taking 1 point of damage from that. Or actually, if you're using it two-handed, he takes 2 points of damage.
But he has 3, doesn't he?
All right, and if that's it for Evie, we will go to Fancy.
First things first, Mantle of Inspiration. Because I got to get away from these guys. I'll hit. I suppose I'd have to do Valmo and Silas for the other ones. Maybe you guys want to move? I don't know.
I would love to move here.
Okay.
What's the health on the mantle?
Say again?
Do we get temporary HP for the mantle?
Yeah, I
of
think you
inspiration?
get 8 temp hit points,
8
and you get to
temporary
move.
points.
Right. And Valmo has positioned himself right under Baba Lysaga.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have a plan.
All right. So that was Mantle of Inspiration. Is there anything else for Fancy?
I believe I can. That's a bonus action. I think I can cast a spell.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast an oldie but goodie, Vicious Mockery.
Against Baba
Hell
Lysaga?
yeah.
Correct.
All right.
Did I do it?
I'm just going to move you right next door, Valmo, just so I can get Baba's token.
All right.
Vicious Mockery. Spell save is Wisdom. She made her save.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Scarecrow's out of the fight. This swarm of bugs is gonna move to Space Bear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and does a very poor job of it.
The real
This
shame is now in
guy
flanking.
has to take his Constitution save and failed it, so he takes 21 points of damage. And he gets Choven flanking. $16 hit Chove?
Yes, it does.
Alright, so 5 damage and that wisdom saving throw.
This is not good.
There you go. And Silas.
All right. So, I mean, the bug swarm is annoying, but the scarecrow is even more. So I'm going to move into flanking with the scarecrow, taking an opportunity attack from the bugs if they so choose.
No, you the bugs need to be in your square to attack you. So
Good to know.
right.
So anyways, just going to get rid of the scarecrow quickly.
All right, so a hit for 19 damage
Yep.
takes him down.
Okay, so I moved 10. No, hold on. So I started my turn. Ow, God.
Yeah,
I
I
start
think
my
it was
turn
10
here.
feet.
Yeah, I moved 10 feet. So that means I can move an additional 20 feet to put myself into flanking with this scarecrow here.
All right.
And we're just going to knock you out of the turn order as well, buddy.
Another hit for 18 more.
Yep. Okay. I am happy. But I can move 40 feet. I realize that in a round because I have Oath of Glory. My Oath of Alacrity that gives me a movement speed of 40. I should really update on my character sheet. So I'm going to move my additional 10 feet to go back to the bugs.
All right, Space Bear.
Because I get... Oh, no, I don't get that yet. That's next level. So I'm just here.
Okay.
That's level 7. Okay.
So I'm gonna blast this guy.
Okay. Ooh, a hit for 19. Blasted.
And then blast this guy.
All right.
Up left. Oh.
Just missed.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Baba Lysaga, realizing she has been silenced, floats 30 feet straight up in the air. So she's now 60 foot up. And outside of the effects of the silenced area. And she's not at all pleased. Let me see. I guess she'll drop it right here. So, Silas, Evie, Space Bear, Shantala, and Chove, you are all being targeted by a fireball spell.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh no.
Evie and Chove get a +4 to their save.
Okay, let me actually cast the spell.
Does anybody know Earthbind?
No.
Oh, that's gonna be
So
painful.
no.
Yep. All right. 12. That's a 6 is a fail because I shouldn't have advantage. So I take all of that.
42.
42. Damn.
Oh.
So it's a tough saving throw. If you got a 17 or higher, you only take 21. But if you got lower than 17, you take 42.
All right. Yeah, I'm down. Even though I saved, I only had 3 hit points. I knew this wasn't gonna end well, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm down also. I would have been even if I was at full hit points. But never mind. Oh wait, it's only 20. Wait, it's 27 damage.
Plus
Oh, no.
15 because it's a
Plus
higher
15,
level.
Yeah.
Right.
What level
Sorry, I had a hopeful moment.
I cast it at level 8.
That's insane.
Hey!
Ouch.
To give credit where credit's due, she did deal more than 7 damage this time.
Right. And she was pissed about the 7 damage. That was one of her most powerful spells. She's like, oh yeah? Now, she didn't manage to hit any of her own scarecrows. Not that there's many of them up. There's only one up, and he's probably going down shortly anyway.
Yep.
But she managed to avoid him. So
Does
that
my bestial spirit also need to make a dex save?
I am unclear whether it
So
says
I did look it up. So it got cut off. So that 3 was actually supposed to say 30 hit points for land
Okay.
or water, and then
Okay.
I can add 5 points for each additional level above 2. That I
Okay.
put it in chat, but
so it's
yes,
got
it does.
30 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's make a dex save for the spirit as well. Let me. I'll roll that right here.
Well, actually, that doesn't matter. It's a concentration spell. I lose it since I passed out.
Oh,
I just realized that. I always forget this is a concentration spell.
right,
So it's gone. It's bye-bye bear.
right. Which spell were you concentrating on, Shantala?
Well, I was concentrating on the silence, but yeah, I'm unconscious, but it doesn't show up. I don't know why.
Right. I gotcha. There we go.
That makes it look pretty final.
All right. Wow. I didn't know that was going to take you out like that. Velma.
Oh. Yeah. I don't even have that many hit points. Ever.
So she's 60 feet straight up in the air. You are muted, Velma. There you go.
Yeah, I'm looking at my options again.
Probably best to start getting people back up.
That house, her house, I'm gonna set it on fire.
Probably not a great idea.
There's a baby in there.
Yeah,
You don't know that? It might be fake. It'll distract her. I'm hoping. Well, we could heal our people.
Why not just start healing them now? She's gonna just do this shit every round anyways.
Not if her possession's on fire. And then healing word on.
We want to go Chove because she's right up next in the turn order.
Yeah, Chove. I'm gonna move.
So Chove gets back 6 hit points.
Yeah.
All right. It says there's a 0 in there. I'm just looking at the roll and the breakdown.
Healing for 6. 60 feet away.
No, I'm just like looking at the roll and how you got the number 6 for healing, and there's a 0 for some reason in there.
2d4 plus 2, and it rolled a 3 and a 1 plus 2. So yeah, I'm not sure what that 0 is, but as long as this... Yeah, there seems something wrong with that.
Should I roll again?
What's the, how does the spell read? Can you just pop up the text?
Healing word first.
What's the math? So it does, regains 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So you did it at level 2, so that's why it did 2d4. Plus your spellcasting modifier, which was the 2. So I think 6 is correct. Alright, this scarecrow up here has to make his con save. And he fails.
And then the moonbeam go away.
Will go away.
Oh, right. Thank you. Right, the moonbeam is dispatched. So
Give him
no
inspiration for that, don't I?
Right.
Kidding. I'm kidding. I can begin it.
So comes down to the only target on his feet.
Okay. I mean, that's a miss. That's also a miss.
All right, Chove.
Shit. Okay, so back on my feet. That's great. Yeah, so I'd like to spend half my movement just getting back up. And
Remember
the
to
bugs
take-
are still within my space, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Great. I will work on dealing with them. Can I even use my spear in this situation? This seems like...
Yeah, you can attack inside your own square. And that hits the swarm for 4 piercing damage.
Great.
But
well, I'm gonna
they're
attack it again.
They're resistant to all piercing, even if it's magical. So they end up only taking 6 points of damage.
Well, I can do the double attack if 13 hits.
It does.
Great.
And so he takes 2 points of damage and 5 points of damage for a total of 7.
Okay, so I'm just because I'm very, very desperate at this point, I'm just gonna add a searing smite to one of those attacks. If it's where is it? Why did it not show up for me? That's very strange.
So just
hold
roll
on,
that 1d6 fire damage.
Yeah. Okay, there we are. 1d fire damage just to add that, and of course I'm gonna add 2 dreadful strikes. Also. Because again, very desperate here.
All right. I'll move you back on to the space. So a lot of damage to those swarming insects. And they actually get to go, and they're going to attack you. And it looks like they miss.
Oh, thank God.
And this scarecrow is out of the fight. And we go to Shantala, who I believe... you know what? If I'll give you a free bonus action to take a potion if you want.
Really? Excellent. Do I have one? I'm pretty. Oh yeah.
That's on the inventory.
Yes. We just have regular potion of healing, right?
I think there's also potions of rapid recovery, which give you a d6 of hit points every round for 10 rounds.
No, I think I want. What's the elixir of health?
That just removes disease, I think.
All right, no, I'll just do the regular potion of healing.
All right.
Oops. It's 2d4 plus 4, right?
Right.
Okay, well, it did.
Almost.
What I typed it wrong.
Yeah, it's /R.
/R.
There we go.
10 points, not bad.
Excellent. Huh. So is it? It's my turn.
It is.
So I can actually do something then.
You can.
Excellent. So.
Against whom?
Oh, Lasaga.
All right, so that snipes her. She's tough to hit while she's up there in that thing, but you managed to hit her, and the next attack against her is going to have advantage, right?
That's right.
All right, very good. Anything else?
Well, I'm kind of disappointed in that. That is really terrible damage. Oh my gosh. But no, nothing else.
All right, Evie.
I
will. You can go ahead and use your bonus action to take a potion too.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 2?
Right.
Plus 4.
2d4 plus 4. Right.
That's my bonus action. Is another bonus action as my act?
No. The rules state that you can't substitute your action for a second bonus action.
Okay, then I'm gonna go run and hide behind Silas. So I have to out shape. So that's go behind there. You know what? I'll run way away. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Fancy. You're muted, Joe. You also might not be there. Oh, wait, you're typing, so there you go. It's okay, because we're at the halfway mark here through the game, and my throat is parched. So while Fancy prepares his turn, I'm going to take a 30-second break to fill my cup.
I'm suddenly regretting not just first turn grappling Baba Saga.
There you go. I figured out how to turn on my microphone. All right. What are we going to do?
I was going to entangle her. She was 30 feet up. I could only reach 20.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna die. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very certain we're all dead. But if we can survive this,
We will have saved the lives of millions of registered voters.
What we need to
Registered
do-
voters.
Really, what we need to do right now is just get rid of her lackeys, beat her in the active economy, and then just get the fuck out of her radius. Well, just get the fuck out of fireball radius from each other.
Well,
Back up here.
Alright, I'm gonna bring out the big guns for this. Hold on.
She's
Well,
already used the
fireball
aid.
has a 150-foot range.
150 or 100?
That's
150,
150 is just its casting range. I mean like the radius.
and the radius
The
is
ball.
20.
Yeah, so if we just stay more than 20 feet apart, we should be fine because it'll make fireball ineffective. She's already used her 7th and 8th level slots.
40 feet apart, because that's the radius.
Oh yeah, it's radius. Yeah, so if we just stay 40 feet apart, it's good.
Am I 40 feet from space right now?
Like,
Where's
these are-
5 feet?
She's already used her 7th and 8th level slots, so those big hitting spells are getting less of an issue.
Yeah, that's
No one
true.
has like cancel magic, right? You can't get her.
No, none of us have dispel magic, I think,
Or
I-
counter
I
spell.
do, but I don't
or
know if
counter
that's-
spell.
Well, even if I did, it wouldn't be high enough.
Yeah,
It would
exactly.
be strong enough.
Well, you
I
can
got
just
both
roll.
counter spell and dispel, but I don't think either of them are going to help us.
Well, counterspelling some of her spells would be amazing.
I mean, I can try, but it'd be a level 3 spell slot.
But it's still a chance. I mean, it's just rolling and adding your modifier to it.
Well, it depends on what spell level she does, right?
Right.
Well, if it's anything above 3, you have to roll a d20 and add your spell modifier, and if it has to beat I think it's 10 plus spell level is a DC for
Plus
each
spell
level
level.
of 3.
10 plus spell level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, 6 level spells, you're trying to beat a 16, which is a decent chance. 5th level, 14. Yeah, we're not in a great situation, but I mean, we can definitely still pull a win here.
I'm gonna try and slow her.
I do put an anchor around her.
I could stop her if we can get 30 feet lower.
Can we attack
I want to see what happens.
Can we attack the dragon skull and destroy it? Do you think?
Maybe.
Oh, good idea.
It's got
Yeah,
a health bar.
Yeah.
And then she would fall, right? Then she'd have to be on the ground.
Yeah.
Should
And if
make
we can get her on the
grappling
ground, I can
damage.
grapple her, and you can silence her.
Or I can entangle her too.
Yeah, we
You
can
can grab
absolutely.
her, one beam and silence her.
I can't actually use silence again because I've used all my 2nd level spell slots.
Well, just getting her on the ground and grappled, it's still going to just be
Yes,
better.
it
than
would
what
have
we're
other
doing.
benefits.
I could try to silence her.
Can you silence?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely silence her. Because I can still go into melee and be effective because Divine Smite is a class feature, not a spell. It
Oh,
does not
nice.
have components.
Right.
Will
So
we hit her at all with anything? Any damage?
Yeah.
She's gotten any damage.
no, she's
Oh,
taken,
no,
she's
Choke
taken
got her.
some from
Choke
Guiding
got her.
Bolt.
Oh yeah, a little bit. That's right. I did damage her a little bit.
Pull the dead. That's
Okay,
60.
I am back. Sorry about that. I ended up
No
having
worries.
to fix the thermostat in addition to getting my drink, so I apologize.
But you
All
have
right.
to eat them.
Well, you know what? I turned it off completely earlier because I opened up the windows and it was like starting to get hot in here, and I needed to turn the AC back on, and that's when I realized the battery was dead inside the friggin' thermostat.
I'm in the middle of my turn. Hold on.
All right, Fancy.
I'm
Blind her.
casting. I'm blinding her, yeah. And I cast it at 3, so I'm gonna blind. What else should I blind? I can blind something within 30 feet.
Just
bug?
one creature.
Those aren't going to really survive long enough to be necessary, so you can probably just focus on Baba Lysaga.
Yeah, the dragon skull doesn't have a turn or anything, right?
No.
All right, I'll cast it at a level 3. So DC save.
Constitution
I'll
saving
cast it
throw.
as a level 2, not a level 3. I apologize.
A Constitution saving throw from Baba Lysaga.
I'm out of level 2.
Oh.
What ended up happening?
All right, this swarm of insects on Space Bear. 12 doesn't do it.
Nope.
So then we're back to Silas.
I need to get rid of the scarecrow.
That's a hit.
Okay. I'm going to spend a first level divine smite here because I just need this gone. Is it considered a fiend or undead, or is it just something else?
It's a construct.
Okay.
30 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom.
I'm going to move over to the insect swarm and also bop it if I can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. First level divine smite.
31 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, good. Those are gone, and I'm just going to use the remaining movement to get the fuck out of dodge so she can't effectively fireball me.
All right, and that's at it for Silas.
Yes.
All right, Space Bear.
Okay. I am gonna bonus action Hex on Baba Lysaga,
All right.
and I'm gonna send a couple blasts her way.
That first one has advantage.
You might want to move out too.
I've got a swarm on me, so I can't leave.
Okay, there's definitely a hit for 11 points of damage.
All right.
And another hit for 16 more. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's see.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna get out of
you
there.
provoke an opportunity attack from these guys.
Yeah.
They miss.
Ooh. All right. And that's it.
All right, then we go to the lady. Let's see what she does.
Is she gonna ignore the fact that her house is on fire and the baby's burning?
Did we establish that that was happening?
Yeah, I cast that fireball towards you.
The fireball at the house. Now it's a very swampy area, so everything is moist and damp. So we'll say that the firebolt went into the door, and she's seen it, but she is gonna take another attack at trying to deal with that problem. And let's see. Now the fireball hit Space Bear, right? It should have hit these bugs too.
That is true. Yes.
So I need to record.
Oh yeah, it would also hit my bugs because it hit me as well.
Right. So how much damage was the fireball? It was 21 if you made your save, right?
Yep.
It's 42, yeah.
I'm gonna take these bugs off of the board. Because probably the other one should have been 2, but they had 22 hit points, so I figured it's close enough. All right, so Baba's got nothing. Does she want to do another fireball? She kind of does, but it would only get 3 of you. Playing spellcasters is always so tough.
Yep.
So many choices.
If I target the three of you with another fireball, two of you are going to go down.
I may never come back.
Right.
But she can't 7th level fireball. She can't 8th level fireball, you guys. So there is a chance.
Yeah, no, she can only do a 6 now.
We will write great songs about your bravery.
You know
All right.
she would do it. She's going to do the worst she can, right?
She's going to go run in and save the baby.
You know what? No, she can't do
I tried.
that either. Damn it.
She doesn't care about the baby. She was going to eat it.
Just tried to outflank.
You just cooked it for her.
He is horrified, by the way. Save the baby!
She's obviously using it for something, so she might want to.
Okay, so this is what she
Whatever
does. She casts Blight at 6th level against Valmo, against the guy trying to set her shit on fire.
Right?
What is that?
Aw, she doesn't want to go after Silas with necrotic damage?
No,
Counterspell.
she learned her lesson on that. Counterspell. All right. Okay, so that is a 6th level spell you are countering.
Yep.
So that makes it a DC 16.
Come on. Son of a...
Spell
That's
is
good, right?
not countered.
What?
All right, so Valmo, Constitution saving throw. All right, so take 39 points of necrotic damage.
I have a card too.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, that's even if you got a 12, you're still
Oh,
gonna.
still.
You'd still fail. You'd still only have a 16. So you might as well save it. If you right-click the card, you should be able to take it back.
No, it's just moving the whole map.
Oh, okay.
Oh well. So, 30. How much damage? 34?
39.
39.
Yep.
Sure. No problem.
And then it is your turn.
Just things.
Action. I love it.
That's
What you got, Valmo?
a whole lot of spells to choose from.
I know that. I know that problem.
I'm going to use Aid for me, Jove, and Chantel.
Okay. +5 to your hit point max for 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
And for my bonus, healing word on myself. Popping 4. And then I'm going to move away from all of you guys.
Now, is that 2 spells? Aid is a spell, and Healing Word is not a cantrip. It's a spell, right?
It's the bonus action.
Yeah, but you still can't do 2 spells with you. If you do a bonus action spell, you can only do an action cantrip and vice versa.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
You could do 2 cantrips, but you can't do two spells.
2 spells.
Right.
All right, so I won't heal myself for that 6.
Okay.
But I will hit her with the firebolt.
All right. Because that's a cantrip, so you could totally do it, right?
Yeah.
Nice, a hit for 9 damage. And it is at this point you tag Baba Lysaga and you tell that it actually hurts her, and she cries out, and the giant roots beneath the hut come to life and pull themselves up out of the swamp. The hut and the roots lurch and groan, becoming a lumbering mass that cracks as it walks, crushing all in its path.
Oh my god, why didn't I remember that?
What?
Oh my god.
It's a walking house.
You did show us the picture anyway, and how did
With the
really
legs.
not see the legs. Yeah, he showed us this at the beginning.
I realized.
Now you know where it came from,
You can't see what you don't know.
right? Cho.
I knew that.
So did it take damage from the firebolt I sent to it?
Yes, it did.
2 points.
Okay.
Well, that was...
So I can bonus action drink a potion, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to pull up our treasury. I'm just looking to see what we have for healing. Let's see. How much does the healing bomb heal for?
Let me look it up.
Oh wow, that's horrible. 1 temporary hit point. Okay, I will just go with a regular. I will just use one of the potions of healing.
Okay.
Mark that out and say I do that, and that's. Hold on, I always forget how much exactly it is. Potion of healing is
Tokyo.
2d4?
2d4 plus 4, I think.
Oh my
2d4,
gosh. that's the
yep.
last one passed.
Yep. 2d4. Okay, plus 2 is 5. I get 5 hit points back.
Thank you for a
I think it's
reminder of
4.
that fire damage, Velma.
Okay, I think it's plus. Isn't it
Why
plus
did
4?
that?
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 4.
I thought it was 2.
I think it might be 2.
Yeah, I'm googling it right now. It says 2d4 plus 2.
Right.
Oh.
Should I take the 2 off of mine, or
It's okay. Don't sweat it. It's not going to make a difference. You're all going to die anyway.
Love hearing that after I just give myself some healing. Okay, I will go. Let's see. 10 feet here, and I'm just gonna focus on Baba Saga. So, come on, +1 longbow. Don't fail me now. Does a 13 hit it?
It doesn't, but the 21 does for 11 points of damage.
All right, and I'm gonna add Dreadful Strikes to that 1 hit. Oh god damn it!
One more. Every little bit counts.
Mhm.
How is she looking, Baba Lysaga?
Here, let me give you clearer view of her token.
Okay. All right, that's good.
That's not too bad. I was expecting her still be in the dream.
Here, I'll just keep her next to her token for
Yeah.
visual ease. All right, and that's it for Jove, and we come back to the top of the order with Miss Shantala.
Right. Surrounded by corpses. Oh, that's too close to Space Bear. Oh well. Wow. Okay.
If you can hit Bobula Saga, just focus on getting rid of her first.
Yeah, well, I can hit her.
Oh, shit, you can hit her.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't mean to do
Nice.
that. Third level, but I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
And I have-
did.
Yes, you meant that every time.
You absolutely meant to roll 12d6 radiant damage.
47 points of damage.
Yikes.
Nice. Oh, fuck.
She's gone.
Fucking squad rolls there.
Hey, Chantala, Evie's jumping up and down screaming, yeah!
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I'm so embarrassed right now.
So you tag her, and she actually falls out of the floating dragon skull and falls 60 feet to the soft earth below and lands with a squishy thud.
Oh. What happens to the hut?
It's still going.
Okay, but this one we can hit in melee, so it's not big of an issue.
Can we claim the dragon skull as our vehicle?
The skull, without an occupant in it, begins to slowly drift back towards the ground.
Did we get a motorbike?
Chantala gets the motorbike.
Evie,
Yeah, Shantala gets a motorbike.
Yes, Chantala gets a motorbike.
Biker Shantala.
what you got, Evie?
Oh.
So Evie is going to cast Conjure Animals. And I'm going to put 2 apes on top of the hut. It's a 6 range I can cast it at.
2 giant apes?
Giant apes. Because she's terrified, she's also going to bonus action out shape into a giant snake.
She's summoning 2 giant apes and shape changing into a snake.
Yeah, constrictor snake. And constrictor. I can do CR2 now.
Can you not turn into an ape yet?
I can, but I'd rather have hit points.
So I guess I need to add these apes to the initiative, right? Unless they go on your turn.
I actually don't know the answer to that. I think they go on their. I think they go on my turn. Yeah.
All right, you should
Sure,
be able
animals.
to control these apes. You should be able to call up their character sheets, and if you hold down the Alt button and double click on their token, it should call up their character sheet for you to be able to attack from it.
Okay. Choose one of the following. Each beast is considered. Hey. Roll initiative for the summoned animal.
Okay, I'll roll initiative for them. All right, and that is
Snake
it
is just
for
me.
Evie, and then we go to Fancy, who's sitting right next to this hut as it pulls its legs up out of the ground.
Well, I could still move around him, right?
You still can, sure.
I believe I can try something. See what happens.
Fancy runs underneath the hut across to the other side.
Yeah, I don't understand why I can't do this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe I can cast it as a third level spell. Did that go up?
Did someone just turn on their camera?
You want to cast Gust of Wind again?
Yeah, at
Why
level
did my
3.
camera do that? That's weird. I didn't hit that.
I don't think it does anything.
My phone just turned to game mode.
Oh,
Oh,
I can inflict one additional creature.
Oh, everyone's on.
Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah, I'm just burning a level 3 spell slot to cast a level 2. I can do that, right?
Yes, you can.
well, not on any spell. Can you only do it on spells that say you can?
You only get additional benefit if it says it has at higher levels. But for example, if there was a spell that didn't get better with levels, you can always use a higher level slot to cast it. If you're just potentially wasting, some spell energy. That's all. Yeah.
Good to know.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it and try to blow them away. Hopefully get these apes in the fight.
Oh,
So Gust of Wind against the hut.
Yeah, I'm
which
pushing them
is
away from me.
A
Yeah,
strength saving throw. It's got a +8 strength.
that's not gonna work.
So you gust wind at the creature, but it is big and it is strong, and it holds its ground.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna be like, done now.
All
'Cause I
right.
can't move.
So this hut is going to attack the ape on the left. Let's see. The giant ape has an armor class of 12 and has 157 hit points, but he takes 46 points of damage.
I have how many hit points?
157. Each of those apes has 157.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Something different than I am, but I like your number better than mine.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick. Hold on. Game rules, monsters. Giant ape.
Because I'm reading regular 8.
Yeah, 157 hit points. Yeah, giant. Should they be regular apes or are they
I
giant?
think there's. So I'm going to do a conjure CR. CR a half, I think.
Okay. And and giant apes are challenge rating 7. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm not that high.
Okay. All right.
Not yet.
Okay, so let's come back and let's take off. Let's
You
get
killed
rid of,
one of my apes.
let's get rid of the apes. Let's put regular apes in.
On
Yeah,
a
that
pound
ape-
on the freaking hut.
Looted.
Can you hit me when I'm on top of you?
I don't even have apes in this game. I've got to bring them in from the compendium. Okay.
Dan, how could you not have apes?
I had giant apes. Here's a.
Let's go with that.
I'm more concerned that you had giant apes.
I'm
What
just
zoo are you running?
waiting for Roll20 to catch up with us here. It should be dropping an ape on the board.
How big is the hut?
It's 15, 20 feet on the side, and it's sitting a good 5-10 feet off the ground when those legs move.
So it'd be like monstrosity size? Or
Yeah,
giant?
technically it's a gargantuan construct.
What is it hitting the apes with? If I'm on the roof.
It is lashing out with its roots. It's using them like long spidery arms. So it hits this one on the left, and it hit it for, again, 45 damage. Let me clear all this.
It's gone. Oh, that
And
just
it's
to
got
take it off
19,
the board. Huh?
so yeah, so it is dead. And then it attacks the second ape. And again, what's the armor class of these guys? 12. So that's a hit for 25.
Oh my god, I didn't even get a plant chance to be a freaking ape. Little disappointed.
So 19. So yeah, 25 points of damage.
I
0 of 19.
spells.
All right, and with his third attack, he attacks Fancy. Fancy does a 13 hit. Well, I guess a 1 always misses. So,
Nice.
so we rolled the 1, so that's a miss.
That's awesome.
All right, Silas.
Okay. God, getting into melee the thing is gonna suck, but I gotta do it. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself as my bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, so that I lose Divine Favor, which is unfortunate, but I now have an AC of 22. Gonna move into melee with this thing.
Got
if
it
I
in
move-
flanking now. Yep.
What? Yeah,
You-
technically I'm flanking it, so I mean, let's fucking go, I guess. I'm gonna hit it with a Sun Sword. 19.
19 hits.
Okay, fantastic. We're gonna dump a second level Divine Smite into this. It's a construct, so it doesn't get that. So it takes 32 points of Radiant
Okay.
and Necrotic.
32.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Yeah, you critted.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a little bit more damage.
So 37 plus 17, 47, 54.
Yes. Actually, let me just check what my... Okay, so it's just succeed on a skill check. Okay.
Boom.
I was really hoping it was
Vicious hits.
I was really hoping it was the max damage card because that would have been really nice.
Right. So 2 vicious hits, 80 points of damage in 2 swings. Very nice.
Very not happy with this thing.
Space Bear.
Bonus action, move my hex.
Moved. Did I hex the ape? I hexed the ape. No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. We're good.
Isn't bad enough you beat up on the ape.
Eldritch Blast. 2 Eldritch Blasts. Hit for 17 and 6 for 23 points of damage.
It's something.
Baba La Saga is dead. Valmo.
I'm gonna hit it with the fire.
A firebolt hits for 16 damage.
And then move the axe forward 20 feet. And move myself. And that's it.
All right, Chove.
Great. So now we're fighting a hex. This is fun. Okay, I guess.
What did you do today?
I thought a hex.
Construction work.
Are you winning? I don't know. It's a house. All right. I'm just gonna keep my distance. I'm still pretty banged up, so I'm gonna.
A miss and a hit for 5.
Right. I'm gonna add my dreadful strikes to it. I don't know if it could take psychic damage.
It is immune to psychic damage.
Ah, damn. All right. Well, okay. I'm also gonna just spend another searing smite on that one that hit.
All right.
So, pull it up.
Constitution
Just
save. Failed the Constitution save.
Haha.
So 1d6
And
fire
it's-
damage.
Yep. Which I'm hoping Suika gets.
Alright, so 2 damage
Well.
and it ignites.
Great.
At the start of each of its turn until the spell ends. So you're concentrating on this one too, so we'll mark you as concentrating. Alright, Shantala. After that sweet ass guiding bolt. Baba Saga had 40 hit points left, and you did 47 in a single shot. And you are muted,
And-
by the way.
What were you gonna do on her turn to us?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have anything else. That was it. Oh, sorry.
Sacred
Only
Flame.
one of those.
No, only once? Okay, so a dexterity saving throw for the house. Makes it, so no damage.
No damage.
And we go to Evie, who's a big snake.
He's gonna go up and hit the house. What else would that make it? Wait.
So
Go.
the bite misses.
No. Okay. That's all I can do.
All right, Fancy.
My apes, I really wanted my.
I'm in the middle of an existential crisis.
Aren't we all?
Oh, that's too fucking real.
Do I try to slow, or do I just turn invisible like Loki?
If you can slow it, I would make it not have 3 attacks in a round.
Really?
All right. All right, fine. I'll be brave. Whatever.
Denying its ability to attack would be great.
You're saying if I tried constricting, that would have been a good thing?
This is it.
Well, it's gonna.
This better work.
It does a shitload of damage, so literally anything to stop it from just being just the biggest thing there.
Slow. All right, so this is a wisdom saving throw on the part of the house. DC 15. Failed. So
Nice.
you alter time. An affected target's speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex. Can't use reactions on its turn. It can either use an action or a bonus, not both.
So I do believe it.
It can't make
I
more
do-
than one melee or ranged attack on its turn. This is a
Yeah,
concentration spell.
Also, I do believe since I can't make reactions, I can just walk away.
Yeah.
If it can't take reactions, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna do a little
Yeah,
South
gotta
Park
touch.
shuffle right here. All right, I'm done.
All right. Now with only a single action instead of the 3 it usually gets, it attacks poor Silas
Or Silas. Miss.
and misses, and it only gets 1 action, so it's Silas's turn. You guys are going to pull this one out.
I really just we're so on the fence about this because I thought the house was just gonna finish this off with that deadly fucking attack that it
That
has.
slow spell just might have saved you because
Okay.
I mean let's just look at it. So
Yeah.
let's say I get 2 more attacks. 1 more against Silas. 26 hit for 20 damage. Are you still on your feet, Silas?
Still on my hit feet with 3 hit points.
Okay, not
Done.
anymore though.
Actually, no, that
Right.
misses. That
So
misses.
now-
22 AC.
Oh, all right. Look at that. So you still would have survived. All right. All right. But regardless, this was the path not chosen because the creature got slowed. So what are you going to do, Silas?
So would this be a position for flanking?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
1 more up.
1 more up? Okay.
Yeah.
Bop. Okay. Fantastic. I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna hit it. with my sword.
All right. All right, a hit.
Okay, I only have one smite left of first level because I need my second level spell slot for something very important to me.
31.
31. Okay, and my second attack, which is just 21.
Hit.
For 7 plus 5 necrotic.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit! What a. Oh, this entire fight's been a series of very good fucking rolls.
Yeah. Space Bear.
I'm gonna hit him with a bonus action Maddening Hex,
All right.
and then he's gonna get.
He's
2
immune to
plus.
psychic damage.
Is he now? Okay.
He is. Eldritch Blast for 8
Yeah.
and 15 is 23. And a miss,
Yeah, the miss makes up for the crit, I guess.
right?
That's
All
it.
things balance out in the universe, and we go to Valmo.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go with Toll the Dead for 2d12
That's a what? A wisdom saving throw?
of 13.
So 13 necrotic damage.
And then move the axe up there and attack it.
A hit for 9. It might not get to go again. It's gonna be close though. Chove.
I hope so.
What you got, Chove?
Okay. Just some more of that longbow.
A hit for 6.
And then it also has to. I already did Searing Smite, so it has to. Does it roll again? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I forget the text on Searing Smite. It was like something on its turn. It had to make a con save or take fire damage or something.
Yeah, at the start of each of its turn until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, he made his save.
Damn. Yeah, the DC was 14, so yeah. Alright, let me see if I've got any other spells I can... You know what, I guess I will just, because to get some more damage, I will just throw the Hunter's Mark on him and just roll. And just add my Hunter's Mark damage just to that, so he'll take another 3.
Alright, another 3, and that's just more damage of the original type?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, and is that it for Chove?
Yeah, I'm still not inclined to move anywhere.
Very good. Shantala. Lying amidst the carnage of this major battle.
Yeah.
A dexterity save from the house. Fails. 13 radiant damage. And then we go to Snake Evie.
Evie will, as a higher hit, will constrict house.
Constrict 9. That
Failed miserably.
missed. Fancy. Concentrating on your slow spell.
I'm just gonna sit behind this tree trunk with, like, strumming my slow song, which I never thought about. I'm done.
It's
All right.
Wonderwall. It's definitely Wonderwall.
Gets one
Wait,
more
did I-
attack, and it's coming
I'm
against
sorry, wait,
Silas.
did I get an advantage attack because I'm flanking with Silas?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Just that. Gonna matter. I'm not
And you
rolling
did
well.
worse
Yeah.
than you.
Now we get a card on top.
No,
of it.
no, because the 9 counts because you were at advantage. So.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So one more attack coming at Silas.
Miss. Thank fuck it missed.
Ah,
God, that shield of faith has saved my ass.
Silas, finish it off.
Oh, absolutely. 25.
There you go. Do more than 7 points of damage. You did it.
I did well. Holy shit.
And with that, the house collapses down. You can still hear this baby crying from within, and this green light seeping up through the floorboards. But the hut has slumped back down to the earth. You've defeated the construct, and bested Baba Lysaga. No
we
mean
should
feat.
not have won this fight.
So, can we get the baby out of the hut?
So once you're able to get closer and see, you can see that it's not a normal baby. Rather, it is another construct. It is a flesh golem. It is made of different baby parts, but it is a tiny flesh golem that apparently Baba Lysaga crafted. And she treats it just like a baby.
Oh,
It's
that
like
is
one
so
Jimmy's baby.
awful.
And she did try to save it while the place was burning. Terrible mother.
All right.
Terrible mother.
Well, what's the recommended level for the Baba Lysaga fight?
I believe this was all 7 to 8.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we go inside and look for the gem?
Let me before we get fully divested in that, I want to give you your massive XP reward for this fight, because Baba Lysaga, she was worth 7,200. The house was worth 7,200. So there's 14,400 experience points right there. And then we had 7 scarecrows, and I think they were 450 each. I'm gonna have to bust out a spreadsheet here. No, the scarecrows are 200 each. Okay. So we're at 14,4 plus 14 is 15,8, right? 15,8 plus the 3 insects, which were 300, so 16,1. Does that sound like everything? 16,100. Okay, let's divide that amongst 7. 16,100 divided by 7. That is 2,300 XP each.
Whoa.
23?
23, 2,300.
What is our current?
So, 2,300 for each of us?
Yes.
Damn.
Evie not be a snake.
Can we search her body and the remnants of the hut? Have we already done that?
Absolutely. Let me get you. Okay, so yeah, you've got the small baby-like flesh golem in there. You do find that green glow coming from underneath the floorboards was in fact the winery gem. Baba Lysaga was using it to animate her hut. But you have retrieved that. There was a wooden chest in there. Let me tell you again what is in here. There's the wooden cot, wicker cabinet, wardrobe, wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest, and an iron tub stained with blood, in addition to the wooden crib with the small flesh golem.
Evie, hold the baby.
No.
What are we going to do with the baby?
We're
She
gonna
just
leave
wants
it.
to hold the baby.
And have it grow
Is
up
it
and
crying? It's crying.
Can you just let the kid hold the baby?
Baby.
it's just
All he
it's
wants to do.
going to take it somewhere.
All he wants to do is hold the baby.
So I want to open the chest in the
baby.
wardrobe.
All right. The chest was unfortunately warded, and it explodes with an acid warding. The glyph deals 5d8. Excuse me, it's thunder damage. Everybody within 20 feet of it, which I think would honestly be most of you, if not all of you, needs to take 5d8 thunder damage. I'll roll that right now.
I did not go in the house, so
5d8?
I'm dead.
Yeah,
I have 4 points.
I probably, yeah. 23? Yeah.
If you feel strongly that you wouldn't have gone in the house, I'll accept it. But,
no, I'm just sitting on the ground outside because I'm beat to shit.
This is hard. Like, Chove wanted to find that gem because she wants more wine, but
And
she
we
did.
want to have
I was
the
at
wine.
11 hit points, so.
And I was at 15.
so in
Since I was
addition,
at 6.
in addition to the glyph going off, there were 4 crawling claws, kind of, the what is the thing from Adam's Family? Is that what they call the hand? There's
Yep.
4 of them, 4 things in there, and they went scattering off in various directions when you opened up the chest. But inside the chest, you find a number of items. I will highlight them for you now. Once Roll20 stops lagging so much. There we go. Here we go. This is what is inside the chest.
I mean, upon hearing a literal explosion, I'm just gonna walk into the house and.
Oh,
If
someone
people were-
cast that mass cure wounds.
I have prayer of healing for 6 people.
I was just gonna put people in the head because that takes time to cast, and just use lay on hands to bring them back to
I got-
one so they
I
don't
got
die.
Mantle of Inspiration. Might as well
Oh.
cast one of the 2 dead people.
1,300 gems, 1,300 GP.
Hey, stone of good luck.
In addition to those items I have listed for you, you find one other important book.
Oh.
Oh,
That looks important.
that
Might
looks
want
really.
to hold on.
We need to take that with us.
Okay, so is everybody at least up?
I mean, yeah,
I'm
we
not.
walk in there and just poke them on the head and use lay on hands to bring them all back to 1 hit point so they wouldn't die.
Wait, so you gave us 1 hit point?
Yep.
Well, I can cast. I'll cast Mantle of Inspiration on with Shove and Shantala or Livy and whatever.
B.
Yeah.
Evie too, yeah.
So that'll give you 8 temporary ones, and you can
Right.
run if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, after getting knocked out for a second time, I'm just gonna exit with the gem and be like, please, somebody heal me before I lose these 10 hit points.
Is anyone else low on hit points?
I mean, everybody should have like at least 1 hit point from lay on hands, so.
I've got 9.
So, Chove, I can give you a healing word. Would be helpful. That's good.
Thank you.
Can I take him too?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So here is 8 points.
I'll be right
10
back.
points for 6 people.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm confused. We got. Who was the healing word for?
You're about to choke.
And the prayer of healing.
That's for 6 people.
Oh,
Each
excellent.
get 10, or we share them?
No, you each get 10.
Oh,
So who has the most HP?
I have 1. Oh,
1.
After the healing word, yeah, I only had 11.
What about Fancy and...
I'm no longer holding the baby. I think
You gave up on the baby?
well, no, I think it blew up. Under
Baby
damage.
probably detonated. Is that a bad thing to say? The baby detonated?
It would count as a bad thing to say.
I'll take it under consideration.
Hopefully that's the first time those words.
You know, Treebane would have been so useful if it was a tree, not a house.
Will of Sharpness.
Yeah, that was one of the items.
Well,
And you are super quiet.
Sorry, I had my mic up around the top of my head instead of in front of my face where it should be. So here's just the handouts for a couple of the magic items. You can see there are handouts, so I want to give them to you. And you might have seen the handout I dropped, the excerpt from the Tome of Strahd, written by Strahd himself. A little bit of a read there, but there's should you want it.
So
I think the only one that can use the Pipes of Haunting is Fancy.
it sounds like a fancy.
oh, that's mine. I already have a song I'm gonna play.
Alright, you taking the pipes? I'm taking...
Yeah, buddy.
Not gonna lie, but I think that Luckstone is meant to be mine.
Considering your rolls, yes.
Well, I meant more its appearance, but yeah, that too.
Oh, no, I figured that. That's right. Because of the appearance. That's yours.
Well, I mean, if we're going by cat appearances, I mean, either one of us could claim it.
True enough. You got a
Has
fancy
it
I'm
Years.
curious. What is that oil of sharpness?
So I'll drop the handout here for you. It's a clear coat for your weapon.
1 hour the coded item is magical and has a +3 bonus. Very nice.
Dan, could you throw up those haunted bagpipes again?
You got it. Pipes of Haunting. You got it right here.
Unfortunately,
go.
they're missing the bag, so they're just pipes, really. It's a very scary flute.
So what do you want to do with this baby?
I mean, can we take it with us?
Wait, did the baby not
Can we
detonate
raise
from the thunder
Yeah.
damage?
I was holding the baby. I thought it died with them.
It's hardy. It's pretty resilient, so it survived.
it's not a baby.
It's a golem. So, but
It's
it's still living.
crying.
It's acting like
baby,
a
she's
baby.
crying.
It's cooing and making noises like a baby.
You
He's
have
happy in my.
baby.
He's happy in my arm.
Uh,
It's a baby.
you should just leave it here.
Let it grow up to hate
Who's
people and
gonna-
attack everybody.
I'm gonna feed it.
No.
The golem. I don't think it needs to be fed.
It's like that unfinished creature at the Abbey. It's the exact same thing.
We could drop it off at the Abbey. It could be with its kind.
There's nobody to take care of the Abbey.
There's all the monsters over there. You left them without a caretaker.
The people at the winery will take her. I'm going to call her Louise. Look like a Louise?
It looks like a monster.
It is
I'll
a
tell you
monster.
that.
It is a monster.
Has her mother's eyes.
I'm sure those eyes belong to somebody else.
Some other baby.
Honestly, they're not using them anymore, though.
No,
This is
I'm sure it's a great, it's a great reduce, reuse, recycle kind of crap, but that's fucked up.
Yeah, this is very disturbing to Chove. She, her two enemies right now is constructs and undead, and this is like really fucking with her right now.
Yeah, so this is like the parts of all the babies that Baba Lysaga ate and has put the parts back together. The leftover bits.
These are the surviving parts?
Yeah.
They weren't surviving. She, magically.
But the thing's alive, right? It's crying.
It's making noises like a baby.
That doesn't mean it's alive. Oh. I'm disturbed too.
Is there a blanket nearby? I would like to hold. He wants to hold her in a blanket.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything hostile or anything. It's completely benign.
Maybe this is like that bride that the abbot created. I don't think it has enough intelligence. I think it's just there to kind of be a...
Well, do babies have a lot of intelligence to start off with?
It's very smart. Very smart.
We could have it grow up and join our party. Who's going to fight a large baby golem?
Not being a biological creature, this creature will never grow up.
Yeah, it's
just disturbing.
Wait. Okay, crazy idea. Wasn't there that one woman in the very first town we came to who was crying about her daughter?
Yes, baby. That was
her daughter was grown up though.
Right.
I know you lost your grown daughter, so here's a Frankenstein baby. I hope you feel better. Can we get a reward?
The crazy one who we're supposed to keep an eye out for, because she ran away. Maybe that'll bring her some joy. That's the only thing that really just comes to mind. Not even just something to at least satisfy her, so she's not sobbing all the time, and at least it fulfills some horrible need inside of her.
Yeah.
What about the? I was going to say the brother and sister in the mansion with their other sibling that we killed, but we already killed it.
The only other thing here is again this huge dragon skull.
Oh yeah,
we need the dragon skull.
Isn't that Arginvost? Isn't that the skull of Arginvost?
Do
we know that?
That the
we know there was a
bones
skull.
were scattered, right?
Yeah, I mean, reasonably, this is a skull of a dragon.
So we have to take it back to the knights.
We have to bring it to the mausoleum.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's his skull, but I mean, this is a dragon skull, and we're looking for dragon parts.
Wait, just further on that. Wasn't it like she kept the skull of whoever tried to oppose Strahd, and the dragon was one of those enemies? I believe she said something along the lines of that.
She did. You're correct.
Yeah. She said, oh yeah, this, because we asked about it, and she's like, oh yeah, this guy tried to mess with Strahd, and so I took him. And we're like, what?
Yeah, so is there a way to start the skull and fly away?
Well, Baba Lysaga was the one who made it fly. So it in and of itself is not necessarily a magic item that flies.
Oh, okay.
We could put Louise in it. Carry her in there.
Who's Louise?
All in all, the skull weighs about 250 pounds.
So we need a wagon or a rope.
Baby carrier.
What happened to the mimic we used to have? Wasn't there a mimic that was following us around?
I think he
yeah, there
stayed
was.
in the Mad Mage's mansion. I think.
Yes,
I
in the
Animated?
mansion.
I don't think if he
Yep.
ever traveled outside with him, you could have taken him, I
No,
suppose.
I think
We
I
could
didn't.
put a mimic.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think we left it at the mansion. I didn't intentionally want to take it outside of the mansion personally.
Right.
That thing was like had only 5 hit points, and it was already like nerve-wracking when we got into those fights with it around.
Now we could come back with it. And
Sorry. So is the skull just on the ground, or is it just hovering above the ground slightly?
No, it has come to rest now. It is no longer flying.
We do have a cart though. Like we've had a cart since we first stopped in Vallaki. Like we bought a cart and a mule. We just kind of had that.
but it's what? How heavy is it? A few 100 pounds.
Yeah. Like what is the carry capacity of a mule? Because we do have one. I know this
On the
for
cart.
certain.
We also probably could afford like an actual horse now too, if we really
I
needed to.
could literally summon a horse to also help pull this.
Oh, what about your
Conjure a-
companion?
Conjure a horse.
You know, your lizard thing that you've.
Oh right, no,
Conjure
Edgar
roll.
also still exists here that I haven't been using, so we can also just have the mule and Edgar pull it.
But how do we have to lift it up and get on the cart?
Yeah, I mean there's a lot
I'm
of
pretty
us that
strong. I think if we all work together, we can get it onto the cart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you need a horse?
No, we have one mule and one giant riding lizard.
I won't conjure one.
I love this plan. I'm proud to be a part of it.
It's so strange.
So
Gain
where is it?
inspiration for quoting Ghostbusters.
Isn't that the goal every week? Is to quote Ghostbusters at some point?
I think that's a shoe-in.
Yeah, it is kind of the goal.
Where did these
Why?
stairs go?
They go up.
All right.
Classic.
So we're loading up this dragon skull on your wagon, and what do you think? Let's do a time check here.
Wait, where's the baby?
Put it inside the skull with the wagon. We can decide later.
Okay. I'm gonna rename her. I'm gonna call her Fran. For
When did it
Frankenstein.
become a her?
Checked.
Does the construct even have a gender?
Multiple.
Yeah,
We don't know.
it would be really hard to tell. I mean, if you want to open up its diaper, and I'll flip a coin and tell you which one it is. But
No, it doesn't matter. We'll call it Fran. That'll
Right,
work for male
right.
or female.
Just be sure you feed it something.
What a terrifying thing.
It's sitting inside the skull.
So it is 2
On a
in the
car.
afternoon right now. Dragging this skull slows you down a little bit, but because you've got mounts pulling a wagon, not too bad.
We need to go check on the goats.
I was just gonna say that we have to do something with the goats or the
Right.
to find the missing people too.
I went and turned off the dynamic lighting for this layer. Everybody should be able to see the whole map now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, have the goats turned back into people? Are they still goats?
That's a really interesting question. So I will tell you that they are polymorphed Barovians. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they're still friggin' goats.
Let's go walk up to them with the little lizard.
Again, killing Baba Lysaga didn't make the hut stop. I don't think it necessarily cancels out any magic that she had that was otherwise permanent. So I think these poor people are still transformed into goats.
But it wouldn't be permanent, would it?
It's
It's like true polymorph.
magic when you start getting into the monsters off screen. It starts getting really abstract. It doesn't follow the strict combat spell system. Sometimes in storylines, they're able to do things that by the technical law of the rules you wouldn't necessarily be able to do. Um, so
Okay.
it it doesn't say. It says that they're polymorphed, and it says there's a bunch of them, right? And so here's where it already contradicts itself, because polymorph is a concentration spell. You can only cast one concentration spell. How could she have 6 polymorphed goat people? So right
She's the
there
one
it
that
tells
has
you. Right there it's telling you it's violating the concentration rules. Um, so it's not literally she didn't cast the spell polymorph. Rather, she cast some polymorph like spell that when it was cast on a zero level human, just an average nobody, it resulted in a permanent, shape change.
Well, can we at least let them out?
Yes, yeah. The skulls still howl when you let them out, but now they're alerting nobody. Um, you can free them all if
Dispel magic.
greater restoration would do it.
One, would we have to do one for each of them?
I'll let you do 3 people. If there's 6 goats, 2 greater restorations will restore all 6.
Well, we
Sounds
only
pretty
have
good.
we only have one scroll of greater restoration.
Oh,
Tough rocks for somebody.
Well, 3 of them could be normal, and and they can lead their friends home.
Can we just tie them to the card and they can help pull it?
No, they could, if they want to follow us, they could follow us, or they could stay in the swamp and live as happy goats.
Still screaming help, so I'm gonna assume they're not very happy.
We let them free.
I'm going to just base the assumption that even free transformed goats are not going to be happy.
Are they still crying for help now that they're free?
no, they were fearful of being slaughtered. And with you defeating Baba Lysaga, at least they're not to be killed in the next day or so. So their immediate threat to their lives is over.
You guys want to follow us?
And
Goats
it shakes its head affirmative.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll hold the baby, the skull, the baby in the skull. This can follow us.
Now I have something that I would like to do before we leave the ruins of Berez,
Yes.
because I was saving a second level spell slot for something very special.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to Baba Lysaga's corpse, which has just face planted into the ground. I'm going to pull out the sun sword, cut her head off, cast Gentle Repose on the head,
Okay.
and add it to my belt.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That's the second head.
oh my god!
I have
Come
the
on.
abbot and the nursemaid of Strahd. I am winning right now.
Oh,
And you thought Evie was bad trying to be nice to the baby construct.
I want to go home.
Dan,
Yes.
I also at some point would like to discuss a subclass change,
Okay.
if that is okay.
Oh yeah. Anything game legal is fine.
So Silas is not a very nice individual. He has he has an oath with an evil god, and I would like to break that oath and change my subclass over to Oathbreaker.
Okay. Yeah. No, I love it.
Because I feel that my deity hasn't exactly been very helpful.
Hasn't
They
delivered.
let that dark power,
What
you
have you
know,
done for me lately?
exactly. They haven't
This is
really
something
been
you
pulling their
plan to
weight,
do.
and I no longer feel that I need to pray to them. So I'm just gonna break my oath.
I can respect that.
And it doesn't really require a dark power check, because if you look at the table, evil faith
no.
breaking an oath, it's morally a great thing.
Right. Right. Yeah. No. I would only save dark power checks for things that were violent assaults.
Oh yeah.
Really. Even I mean, like you're not going to make a dark powers check for tax evasion. You know.
No, not yet.
Tax evasion.
But yeah, no, I'm just gonna as I'm cutting off Baba Lasaga's head, I'm going
Yeah.
to just break my oath.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Uh,
see taking trophies, of a dead, defeated enemy. It's like that's different than cutting off the head of a prisoner. And to
which
take
I
a
also did.
trophy, right? Yeah, to take a trophy is fine.
Yeah.
It's macabre, but that doesn't require any kind of check. It's only deliberated, calculated acts of real evil. And evil, of course, has a very wide, broad possible, definition. But I try to save it for stuff that is like I
Oh,
said,
truly
cutting
heinous.
off the head of a prisoner. I felt like
Mhm.
that elevated. I can't think of another good example because you guys haven't done anything else to that level. But regardless, yeah. So the goats will definitely like to get out of the swamp, and maybe you can't have a full-on conversation with them, but you get the sense they understand that you can't change them back. Maybe they can't even, in their current form, even completely comprehend everything. Right? Maybe they are not necessarily human minds trapped in goat bodies, but rather goat goats that have a spark of something human underneath the surface. Um, so they're eager to follow you out anyway.
I'm just gonna make some changes to my spells and channel divinities because I no longer benefit from Oath of Glory stuff.
What is this? Is that
I won't make a
statue?
Tom Brady joke.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
absolutely make a Tom Brady joke.
that thing you just pinged was the goat pen next to the Ulrich mansion on the south end of the village.
Okay.
The mansion is where the former burgomaster was chained up.
Okay. So those are my channel divinities.
Nice. Control undead. That could be useful.
Oh yeah, that one's really gonna be useful.
Yeah. All right. So, nothing to do. You guys don't want to do any. Do you want to do a short rest? I suppose you'd want to spend an hour to do a short rest, or do you want to get the hell out of Dodge and just hit the road in the condition you're in?
Getting out of Dodge is appropriate.
I didn't make that out. Say again.
How long will it take us to get back to town?
Let's come back to our map here. All right. So there is 30 minutes. Call that an hour. So it's only an hour and a half to get back to the Lackey. To get to our Ginvostalt, it would be about 2 hours, 2.5.
Can't we
And
just
you,
climb that hill?
it is very sheer. If you had some kind of magical means of getting up there, but it's really rough terrain and very steep. It wouldn't be a problem as much as it is with you towing that skull in the wagon.
Right. The wagon can't get up there. Right.
I think we should probably at least take a short rest.
Yeah.
All right. It is like for another hour, so it's 3. You've got a good 3 hours of sunlight left, and that should be enough for you to either get to Valaki or Ginvastholt before the sun goes down.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend hit dice. 6, 12, 9.
Oh, and one thing as you begin to set out after following your rest, you're crossing this large, empty field, and you begin to hear the sounds of battle. But the fog has grown so thick you can barely see more than 60 feet any direction. And then suddenly the fog takes on the forms of soldiers on horseback charging across the field. They collide with armored pike bearers wearing devil-horned helms. As each soldier falls in battle, it turns to fading mist. Hundreds more soldiers collide in a storm of screams and clashing metal. You hear a thunderous roar, and seconds later a huge dragon made of silver mist glides overhead, dispersing enemy soldiers with each flap of its mighty wings. Its long reptilian tail slices through the air above you as the dragon carves a swath through the fog, affording you a fleeting glimpse of the dark mansion overlooking the valley. And it flies toward Dark Ginvastholt. This was nothing but a harmless phantom, an echo of the past, but one that you have as you leave the area of Perez.
Yeah. At some point, as we're traveling down the Luna River, I'm gonna just take my holy symbol and just throw it into the river.
Cool beans.
You seem different, Silas.
The deal that I made is no longer valid. One side wasn't holding up their end of the bargain.
Of course,
Was-
we trip a random encounter right at the Luna River crossroads.
I can't imagine what seems different other than his next head in his collection.
But this here, I guess I'll roll the percentile dice. So you encounter at the crossroads a raven sitting on a fence post that is eyeing you, particular as you come up the road.
I'll show it the head of Babala Saga on my belt.
It gives you a nod and kind of bows its head and holds its wings out, giving something of akin to a bow, and then flies up into the air.
Oh wait, before it does, I think Chove takes out also the gem to show off. If I don't know if it can grab the gem.
It can't. But when it sees the gem, it again gives that deep bow and pecks around your feet for a moment excitedly.
Yeah, I'll just say to it, we're heading on over. We have to make a stop first, but we'll bring you right over.
All right, and with that, do you want to head? It's what 4 in the afternoon now. 2 hours of sunlight left. Did you want to head the half an hour back to Vallaki, or the hour and a half forward to our Ginbostholt?
I think we should head to Vallaki. Actually, no, we have the skull. Let's go to Argyn Vostholt.
Yeah, agree.
Hey, I get inflict wounds and hellish rebuke.
Hellish
Right, so
rebuke.
we journey another hour and a half to our Ginbostholt. We'll check for some randoms here. See what we come up with. All's quiet. And we get to our Ginbostholt, and that is where we will pick up for next week. At our Ginbostholt with the skull of Argynvost in tow. And we'll see what has to go there. Now, just as a reminder before we go, remind me, what have you done with the Knight's quests to this point? You still haven't done the rock, right?
No.
No.
not yet. Oh, that's
But we
We did the
found the ancestor.
Right. So
We
you did
want
that
the
one,
tools.
and you
Have the
fixed the
tools.
ballistas.
Yeah.
So the other one was the rock fight.
Yeah, we were gonna take the one knight with us to the fight, so that way he could get his heroic quest done.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, that reminds me where the status of all those are, because that's going to come into play as you arrive with the skull. But we will get all that sorted out next week. So thank you again, everybody, for a good one. That fight was epic. I really didn't think you were going to make it through that. The turning point really was that massive guiding bolt that Helen you delivered with Shantala. That dropped Baba Lysaga from 40. She was at 40 hit points still, and the only punch I pulled is at one point I was thinking about dropping the fireball on the three of you, and I think I would have taken the three of you down, but I said, let me focus, let me just do a single targeted attack spell on Valmo, see if I can get him out of the fight. I still cast it at 6th level.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was nothing. But that's the only punch I pulled. Other than that, I was trying to murder you all. So you legit earned that one. That really came down to the wire. So good job. That was a victory well earned.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know that very well, that you're going to try to murder everybody, but I'm like Evel Knievel.
Well, that's my job. I'm supposed to be the bad guys.
Right.
I have one other question concerning
Certainly.
my character, considering I just broke my oath. So he was only a fallen Asmar because his deity made him that way. Would that change? Would that form revert after he's broken that oath?
That's up to you, really. However
do I
you
want
want it. If you want it to stay the same, we can find a way to make it fit that. If you want it to change, we can make it that fit too.
I think it's gonna probably change back to just being a standard protector Asmar.
Okay, that would be fine.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That's all.
I didn't realize you were a fallen Azamar.
That's
One of the
really-
paladins I played, I did the same thing. Fallen Azamar.
Technically, he's actually he's broken an evil oath, which makes him, by all technicality, a good person.
I think the
But then
jury's on that.
Yeah, no, then I mean,
That's a stretch.
I did execute a prisoner. I've been cutting heads off of people to take as grim trophies, but
Other than that,
I am not as sadistic as the people I've cut the heads off of.
This,
Well,
there's an
cheating.
argument to be made for maybe not a great argument, but an argument.
Because even the
argument.
prisoner that I executed, their first instinct was to attack a child. So morally, I'm winning.
Right.
Eh,
All right,
Evie
everybody.
thanks you.
Hey, thank you all so very much. You guys are fantastic. Thanks, everybody. I've already caught up with you for July. I got Chris.
me.
I gotta catch up with you,
Yep.
but that's it.
yes, sir.
Other than that, thank you all so very much. Have yourselves a great week, and we will see you next Monday at our Ginbust
Yeah, enjoy your vacation.
I am going to.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm playing it all by ear. My
Crack
dad
one
is
open.
up visiting from Florida, so I'm gonna get to spend some time with him. That's gonna be nice. And other than that, we're playing it by ear. It's a staycation adventure.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Well, that sounds fun.
Wishes and caviar dreams.
Just day trips, a day at the beach here. Go
Heck
see
yeah.
the Newport mansions. Go, do whatever. Something. We're doing a booze cruise Thursday night.
Oh, that's fun.
I know
Very
most
nice.
of you aren't anywhere near the Boston area, but hell, if any of you want to come to the Boston area Thursday night, we're doing a booze cruise.
Oh, hey,
Sure,
Dan,
only
let's look
4-hour
right now.
drive.
just so you can't bomb us with a flying enemy again,
Yeah.
just gonna. I have a flying speed because of Radiant Soul.
Oh, nice.
Here we go.
I'll tell
Evie
you.
is dying to fly.
You know
And
what?
murder hobos in the air.
Since you guys literally just went through this fight, this is the second time I've run the Babala Saga fight in 3 days. And I'm just going to sit here and tell you specifically because you mentioned about the flying. So one of my characters in the other game did have a flying speed, and she certainly flew up to confront Babala Saga face to face. Babala Saga cast a polymorph spell on her and changed her into a killer whale, and she fell 30 feet and took like 15 points of damage.
Ground. I wonder if it'll be friendly.
Right.
That is amazing.
Oh,
Dan,
was there anyone underneath the whale?
What's that? I know,
there
no,
any-
there wasn't anybody underneath,
Alright.
but there should have been. That would have been. Yeah.
I've
It's like, how do I use polymorph to remove somebody from a fight? Change them into a creature that doesn't have a land speed. That can't do it.
It's not the fall that'll kill you. It's
Right.
the quick stop at the end.
It's a massive whale falling on you.
All
yeah,
right,
that's a big
folks.
fucking whale.
You have yourselves a good
All
week.
right.
We'll see you next week.
Same
See
to
you
you.
guys.
See you guys next week.
All right.
And
Bye-bye.
Easy, everyone.